What's up, FlickPop Nation? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the news that's shaking things up. First up, Channel 4 is gearing up to make history with a groundbreaking television event that promises to be the longest uninterrupted reel of untruths ever broadcast, all aimed squarely at Donald Trump during his UK visit. This isn't just a broadcast, it's a statement, and we've got all the details on what to expect from this audacious programming choice. Next, we're shifting gears to look at how some Americans are pushing back and actually winning against the Trump administration's agenda. We're talking about key figures like Lisa Cook at the Federal Reserve and even institutions like Harvard University, who have stood their ground and emerged victorious in legal battles. Discover how defiance is proving to be a powerful strategy in today's political landscape. Then, we're heading to the Golden State, where California is showing resilience in the face of sweeping environmental policy changes. With the Trump administration gutting climate reporting rules nationwide, find out how California's own robust reporting program is poised to fare better, setting an example for climate action even as federal regulations loosen. Finally, we're heading to Okanogan County, where rural communities are making their voices heard loud and clear, protesting the real-world impact of Trump's policies on their livelihoods and local programs. These dedicated residents are highlighting how national decisions directly affect their daily lives. Stick around for all this and more. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to FlickPop, and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop. Channel 4 declares war on untruths with Trump TV Marathon. Get ready for a television event unlike any other as Channel 4 prepares to air what they're calling the longest uninterrupted reel of untruths, falsehoods and distortions ever broadcast on television, all centered around Donald Trump's second state visit to the UK. This audacious programming, dubbed Trump v. the Truth, will feature over 100 documented falsehoods uttered by the former president since taking office, interspersed with brief fact checks to set the record straight. The network's content overseer, Ian Katz, stated the broadcast aims to highlight the disorienting and dangerous impact of a leader who disregards the truth. This isn't Channel 4's first rodeo with provocative stunts. They previously replaced Boris Johnson with melting ice and produced a factual drama on the Partygate scandal. The broadcast coincides with Trump's visit, a time already fraught with political tension and planned protests in London. But don't change the channel just yet, because the fight for truth isn't confined to British television screens. We're heading stateside to see who's standing up and winning against the odds. Defiance pays off. Americans who fought Trump are winning. In a political climate often dominated by executive power, a growing number of prominent Americans are proving that pushing back against Donald Trump can lead to victory. From Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook successfully suing to stay in her position after Trump attempted to fire her, to Harvard University winning its legal battle against funding cuts, these instances highlight a powerful trend. When you fight, you don't always lose. Governor J.B. Pritzker and Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago also stood firm against Trump's National Guard deployment plans, forcing a reconsideration. These victories underscore a critical message. Inaction leads to defeat, while resistance can preserve laws, principles, and communities. As another government shutdown deadline looms, the courage of leaders like Cook, Pritzker, and Johnson serves as a vital example for Congress, demonstrating that confronting executive overreach is not just a political negotiation, but a test of democratic fortitude. The article draws parallels to historical struggles, from the abolitionist movement to the Watergate investigation, emphasizing that progress is born from sustained struggle, not passive surrender. And while legal and political battles are heating up, the environmental front is also seeing significant action, especially in California. Stick around to see how the Golden State is navigating federal rollbacks on climate reporting. California stands strong as Trump rolls back climate rules. In a significant move that could impact environmental monitoring nationwide, the Trump administration has proposed ending a nearly 20-year-old program requiring industrial plants to report their greenhouse gas emissions. The Environmental Protection Agency cites cost savings for businesses, but environmental advocates warn this will make tracking climate progress and holding polluters accountable far more difficult. However, California appears better positioned than many states to weather this change. The state boasts its own robust greenhouse gas reporting program, administered by the California Air Resources Board, CARB, which in some ways exceeds federal requirements and is directly integrated with its cap-and-trade system. This state-level initiative is crucial for California's ambitious climate goals, including achieving carbon neutrality by 2045. While the EPA's proposal aims to cut regulatory red tape, critics argue it's a dangerous step backward, potentially leading to increased pollution and negative health impacts across the country, especially in areas already struggling with air quality. California's proactive stance highlights the critical role of state leadership in climate action. But the impact of national policies isn't just felt in environmental regulations, it's also resonating in rural communities. Next, we head to Okanogan County, where residents are protesting the real-world consequences of these top-down decisions. Rural voices rise. Okanogan County protests Trump policies. In the heart of Okanogan County, Washington, a community deeply rooted in its landscape and reliant on government programs, is making its voice heard. For 27 consecutive Saturdays, residents have gathered in TWISP to protest policies enacted by President Donald Trump, policies that disproportionately affect this rural, economically challenged region. Despite being a Trump stronghold in the last election, many residents are concerned about cuts to vital programs like Medicaid and SNAP, increased immigration enforcement, impacting agricultural workers, and the broader implications for public lands and federal employment. Organizers emphasize that their protests are about more than just partisan politics. They are a call to action for democracy and a way to highlight the local impact of national decisions. These demonstrations have become a crucial space for residents to voice concerns on a range of issues, from healthcare access to global conflicts, fostering community and courage. Even amidst counter-protests, the spirit of dialogue and peaceful assembly remains, showcasing a commitment to civic engagement. The activism in Okanogan County serves as a powerful reminder that policy decisions have profound, tangible effects on communities far from the halls of power. And that wraps up our deep dives for today. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of all the major stories we covered. Stay tuned. Wow, what a packed show. We covered Channel 4's bold move against Donald Trump's untruths, saw how Americans are winning legal battles against him, explored California's climate resilience amid federal rollbacks, and highlighted the crucial protests in Okanogan County. Don't miss out on future breakdowns like these. Make sure you're subscribed to FlickPop, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.